Hello, going to do some building. I want to try and build the start of the area, start of the level I envisaged, where she climbs up from the sea. Right, so it needs to come from where she's starting. Oh, disappeared. There. Here. So first let's bring a tunnel over here. I don't know it well enough to make a tutorial, but I'll just show you what I'm doing. So we need a new room. I haven't named a few of the rooms. They're just like little bits I had to use to patch in gaps and things. I've tried to name most of them. Room 51. That's where they keep the spaceship. Alright, so we got a new room. You can just click the next room on the list to get a new room. Oh. Okay, control zooms in, press shift and right click to move it around. So here's our map. Right, so... Are we here or are we here? Let me double check. So our room's just floating over there. Oh, it's way at the back. Just look at it from above, so I put it on the right tile. Okay, it's here. Right, so let's crop this down. Get it at that edge. And then let's just select all these for now. This is the crop button. Okay, we won't want it that long, I don't think. I do want it to go past the caves, I think. For it to be over here. That's probably too long. I think maybe let's just take 4 off. So just leave 4 on that end and crop it again. It's just a big plain tunnel, so I have to do something to make it more interesting. But I don't really want to make that another mazy bit, because I've got loads of mazy bits. Right, so let's go back to the 3D. Need to pull it down to 1 block high. So I'll just pull that down. And then this button moves the whole thing up. On level with Lara there. Then we can make this a portal. And I might put a keyhole here so you get from that area to this area. Because now this is a portal, you can put a door there. You can only put a door on the portal. Alright, that's a very stupidly long corridor, so I might crop it some more. But I want there to be quite a big area down here, so... This cave's quite high, so I don't think it will matter. Yeah, I'll shorten it up a bit. I think we'll take another 4 off. That should be right then. Yeah, I think that's okay. We can have 1 long corridor. Why is this so high? Oh, you know what I did? I did that wrong. Right. Let me start that again. Right, let's try that again. Room 56. So let's just make it 8. No, that's the caves. There. Map confuses me. Okay. I did the portal wrong there, I've got to be careful of that. I think I cut it off. Yeah, I don't want the room any shorter than that, so. There we go. And we're good. And I'll texture it all at the end. I've got this blue texture set as a default, so basically you can right click any texture. Clear default texture? I think it just comes up as the colours in the editor, like normally, if you don't set a default texture. But yeah, you can just click on any and set it to default, then every texture automatically comes as that one. I quite like this blue one because you can spot it when you've missed a bit. I think this might be the mirror from like the underwater room in... Which level is it? Is it Sacred Lake? I think that's what that texture is. I'm not sure though. No, because that mirror is reflective. Oh, I don't know. But I've got that as the default texture. Right, so leave that for now. What I want now is another room. Quite a big room, but lengthwise. To make some kind of cliff. Or maybe a shaft. Yeah, I think if we want this area to be a lot lower down, let's put a shaft underneath first. So let's rename that. So you click this little pen and call it corridor. Now a new room. Right, now we want to overlap this one just a one block. Is that one block? Move it up so it's touching. Yeah. Now I wonder if I can pull it down or if we should stack rooms. If you stack rooms you can texture the walls better because you don't have to stretch the textures. But I think I will stretch it a little bit. So you see what you can do is you select the wall, you press transform, grid wall in 3 or 5 if it's a big one. So we can pull it down a bit, even just to make 5. Is that 2 more blocks? I'm not good at telling. No, I think it can go another 1. Now let's try grid wall in 5s. They've gone a bit wonky, but there we go. Sometimes you can just pull them or you have to press E and D for the bottom one. E is up, D is down to bring the texture split line up or down. And then the ceiling one is F and R. F is down, R is up. Yeah, so now we need D. Yeah, just press D once, that bottom line will go down. Press F, that top line will go down. And then R to take it back up. Right, so going to crop this room to just one tile there. There we go. And grid that wall. I try to do them as I'm going along now, because at the beginning I didn't do it. Grid all the walls. I think there's like shortcuts too, but I'm rubbish at remembering shortcuts. Right, so there we go, we've got a shaft and a corridor. And I think that takes us lower enough, or maybe I should make it a really tall shaft. I'm wondering, because we'll need a big ladder. And no one likes big ladders. I think I might just put 3 more blocks on the bottom. Alright, double click any room to select it and it'll go red. Put another portal there. And again, like here is a place too where you can put like a trap door. Like a floor door. Floor door, yeah, a trap door here. And you could put something to get that open, or a door here. You always have to do it on a portal. Right, so let's call this room... See, it's just like one black hole on the map here, but it's vertically big, but you can't see that on the 2D map. So let's call this shaft 1. Let's make 2 shafts. Usually my geometry's been very erratic. I'm trying for this part to be a bit more normal. Another room. Put that there again. Move it down to a line. You don't want them to overlap. I made that mistake a lot before I was any good. So they're still overlapping a bit. There. Yeah, that's a big enough shaft. I do want it to seem like a big climb. Right, so let's crop that again. What we could even do, don't think I can undo it now because I've changed the room. Yeah, you can't undo it once you crop. I could have used that part of that room to carry on this corridor. See, now you could even have a trapdoor here even. So we'll call that shaft bottom. Let's get rid of that. Okay, so there's 2 possible options, so wait a minute. Which room are we in? We're in shaft 1. Okay, so we want to connect it to shaft bottom. There. Let's grid these walls. Can you do 2 at once? Yeah, I think you can. Just do these in 3. And now the textures will all be nice and even. Which isn't too much of a worry for most of my level, because it's all rock. And a lot of the rock, it actually looks better to warp around a bit, I think. I mean, if it's higher up. Right, okay, so there we go. Not quite decided on the texturing and gameplay of this little area yet, so let's just leave that for now. Okay, so we're gonna need a ladder. So when you want to put a ladder, you have to select the floor, not the wall. It won't work if you press the wall. And there's 4 different buttons for the side of that tile that you want the ladder to be on. So, north is that side. We don't want that. We don't want that. We don't want that either. This one. Okay, so there's a ladder now. But look what we've done now, because we need a ladder here, but there's no floor, so we can't press anything. Oh, has it gone all the way up? Oh, I thought I'd have to make this portal solid again so I could press it and make a ladder. But it's gone all the way up, good. We'll have to test in game to make sure it's right. Everything's tricky. Okay, so we've got a big ladder there. And I think I want to use... Where's that black texture? Oh, I could do this one. Or that one. I think I'll do this one, because I might use these coastal ruins for around the coast. I can always change it. And if we're using that one, we should use this one to make it match. Okay, so up here I've got a different... This is kind of moving to a new area, so I don't mind that. Hard part is finding... actually, if you click it, I think Alt and click. Get in that room first. Alt and click. Yeah, there, it takes you to it. There we go. That's alright. And then let's Alt and click this one. Oops, not that. Let's get in that room. Oh, we're already in that room. There we go. Press escape to get off that tile. Yeah, and if you're in a different room, you always have to double click to get there. Whoops. Uh-oh. Maybe I'll do something halfway up this ladder, like, you have to maybe climb in a gap. Another gap up here, maybe. And then jump to this further up ladder. Because it's too long. It's like the diving area ladder. Is it diving area? Or is it offshore rig? Can't remember. Right. I don't know if I want to carry this all the way down. Or use, like, this one. It's hard to transition them because of this higher up bit. Maybe around the top if there could be a transition texture. This one? It should probably be right at the top, I think. Or you know what, we could try this one too. Oh, that don't go with it either. There's some kind of end there, maybe. Face. Just so it looks like it sort of naturally ends. And... like these all going down. Oh, that looks okay. Problem is this one doesn't blend to this one. See, like... what does blend to this one? Just the head. The head blends to that one, right? Oh, we could put the head there, yeah. But then we'll get rid of these because too many heads. Let's get this one again. Yeah. Then that corridor starts. Okay, that looks good. Maybe this one can stay as the bricks. So there's another plain brick texture here. Does that have a band actually? I think that's a band. This one's just plain. So that one with a band can go on the bottom there maybe. Yeah. I know I said I wasn't going to texture, but then I did. To be fair, it's better to do it as you go along. There we go. Oh, was there anything I wanted to change up here? I think there was, before we carry on down there. Yeah, I wanted to get rid of an area here. This. Let's put that back to an ordinary wall. Yeah. It just looked a bit too janky, that. So now we need this texture back. But you see, we need to split them walls so it's not stretched. There we go. This one won't come up. Oh. I guess it can just come to there, be fine. And then if you move them up, you need to re-add the textures. Let's check around here for any more stretched textures. They look mainly good in this area. A few there. No, let's bring in the block up. Let's try E. Oh, E is too low down, so what is it, W? No, A, Q. This is where it gets me confused. Sometimes you can't do it because all the lines are being used below this block, so F should bring a ceiling one down, but it might be the one that's down here, so you can't get it. I don't think we can get it. No. I think we'll have to leave that one. But I have made a little lip there, so let's put a bit of that brick texture on there. Just bring it down so it's not stretched. There we go, that looks better. Nice. We wanted to sort this lighting out too, didn't we? This lighting's very weird. So if we press this light bulb, we can see the lighting. Especially in water rooms, it doesn't look anything like this. So what this is it's a shadow bulb, which means the colour's opposite. So because it's white, it's like jet black. But if you go in that room, it's a weird browny colour. So I'm going to turn it more blue. But because it's opposite, what's the opposite of blue? See, this is hard. What I'll do is I'll put a normal light so I know. Right. Now these rooms aren't the same colour either. I want to get them the same colour. This top room's... The top room looks a better colour than this. Right, so that's the ambient of this room. Oh, let me try this one. In all of them. Yeah, that's better, a bit greeny. Let's put that in there as well. Seeing as it's already here in the custom colours. Better. And that's all the river there. Changed. What's down here? Oh, that cave down there looks alright, so we'll leave that. Oh, yeah, I just see another blue one. Yeah, here. Just do some tweaks while I'm here. Don't see many more. Here. Okay, that texture is on the other pack. Here. I do like all these textures for this crazy paving. Those are good. There we go. This texture doesn't look very bad stretched, but yeah. I think this side here should be this one as well. I know these could be a better shape, but this doesn't matter for this. Okay, that looks alright. All that's good. Oh, I wanted to flatten out that floor. I've been meaning to do that forever. Where is it? What you can do is turn off the portals, so you can just see the one room you're working in. I've got round corners everywhere here, so I think I put round corners here. So you press diagonal wall, and then you have to press shift to move it around. There. And this one too, I think. Oh, that's made it wider. Okay, undo that. This one. There. Yes, nice and thin. I don't know, this glitches her out in the water a bit. It did in the other area at least. That does look better though. Just might be a bit awkward to swim around there. Let's pull this up a bit too. She can still get through there. Yeah, easily. So that's the water room. All the water parts have to be a separate room. So it just comes up to the top level of the water. Then I had to make above this passage with a different room. Oh, now we've got these little things. Damn it. Can make them invisible. There. That should be okay. Nothing really there in game. Yeah, because there's a wall here, you see. Can't see there. Oh. This we don't want Lara to be able to stand on. Let's try and point it up a bit. So you just press Control to turn the arrows round to the corners and then pull it up. Right, that looks okay. The other thing I wanted to do was make this water, so I'll try and do that. Just double check I'm done with all the texturing and things. Here. Why did this change? Did I do that? Oh well. That's my little secret area. It's not secret, but... Just make a thinner bit here for this. Doesn't really matter too much on this. It's just a rock texture in a dark area. Now I think I saw a few more places that needed doing. That one we can't do. This I'm not too happy with. I'll probably leave that for... I just don't like the way, like, see the corner is bang on touching it. Maybe pull this up one. Just so it's not, like, really thin. Yeah, I might just do that and slope it down. Problem solved. Yeah, Lara can still fit in there. These, my precious textures. These are all really good for, you know, building a mountainy outdoor area. Those are the Coastal Ruins textures, which looks really nice in the original. They did it better than me though. We want this to be water. Oh, I thought it might have met the other room, but it's not. Is there any of the other room there? Which tile is it? Hang on. That one? No, let's point it north. Okay, it's that one. Let's turn that to floor. I thought at some point they would, Oh, I'm pulling the wrong one. I think. Yeah. At some point I thought it would disappear. I think it should disappear when it touches the other portal. Is it there? Or is it there? No, that's overlapping now. You can tell from the overlapping funny bits there. So it's there. I can't really have her drop in that hole because... Wait, this is a water room. Should be trapped in there. I want to make you have to jump over here though, so maybe I just put some spikes. Good old spikes. Right, well that got rid of it. How's she gonna get out of here though? I'll have to make a little tunnel back. Yeah, it can just be that you have to go around again if you miss. Okay, so now when you climb up here you have to jump. You jump from here, slide, and then you have to jump. Instead of just sliding down, it's too easy. Alright, I can bring this up a bit then. The one next to it, that's a wall. Again, get it facing north, so that this is north on the map, so... I know this part is the most northerly part of my level, so I know that's facing north. To find the one you need, so we want that one. So let's make that into a floor. This button makes it back into a floor when it's a wall. If it's green, it's a wall. So I've like put set wall, and then it's sort of gone. It's like not part of the room anymore if it's in the middle of other walls. It's only the edge wall that exists. But you can put it back. Make a little return path so Laura's not soft locked. Oh, has that made a portal automatically? I think it has. Looks like there's a portal there. I can't see a wall. Yeah. Okay, so let's kind of slop this up. Let's get that one more. Right, so if you miss this jump, there's you have to go around. There's a little return path. Okay. Let's get that coloured in. Just make it all this cave, I think. Blends in. Nice. Wasn't too hard. Oh, let's make that as well. Right, now the shotgun's under this block. I want to put a torch here. I keep forgetting that because I've put a light for a torch, but no torch. Right, so we want a lit torch there. So the torch is called Animating 1. So you can press the little magnifying glass to search. There we go. Then you press the plus to put one on the map. Put it to 3D so you don't accidentally texture. And I think Laura has to climb up here, but there can still be a torch. Oh wait, that's wrong. You want to press it on the tile below, not on the wall. And it's already in the right place, but you can pull it if it's not. Like this green circle, you just pull it left or right. But that torch won't set on fire on its own, so you have to put a flame emitter number 2. Number 2 doesn't hurt Lara. Like, she can stand near it and she won't set on fire and things. She can use her torch on it to get fire. Where is it? Got so much stuff in here. To search for it again. Flame. So this flame's bad. But it's near this, so if you type in somewhat similar that it's next to, then you can find it on the list. So we want flame emitter 2. And put that there. That didn't work, so I did that wrong again. Tile. There we go. And these are a bit hard to place. I think you want the fat end where you want the fire to like start from. If you press Control, you can move these more accurately instead of it just in big clicks. And I think they need to be kind of higher up to look right, so let's try it there. And I think we need to press all these to make it be on fire. I'll have to double check that, I can't totally remember everything. I have to just check stuff in game and it's always wrong, so then I have to go and fix it. So there's a torch, a burning torch. That can account for this glowing light I have here. Right, I think that's everything we wanted to do in this area. I know this box is only, it's a paper thin wall. but I'm going to blow it up. I'd like to make a flip map at the end where you blow this up and get the sapphire. Sorry, I've got hiccups. Alright, so let's go back here. Oh, we need to change the ambience. Actually, let's just take this ambience. Did it again. Or this light. Let's copy this light. Let's put another one. No, that's not the copied one, is it? Delete that. Paste. Duh. Is there a paste? Yeah. So that should fade it more into the same area. And you see it's purple here, but it shows as green because again it's a shadow light, so it's opposite. Which is a bit weird, I know. It's kind of hard to see where the lights are too. You kind of need them in the middle, or they look weird. There, that'll do. Now the ambience in here is quite dark. You can change the ambient light here. Just pull it up a little bit. Oh wait, I accidentally did that again. Okay, so then that's a bit lighter here. This very harsh line is kind of more faded in game. We can pull this a bit closer and make it a bit darker. I think that'll be right. Now this room we want to be lighter, I think. Because let's put a skylight on the top here. Oh, I didn't texture the roof. Always remember the roof. Now we need the skylight that's white. Because the see-through one, it'll just show us black. So then we can make this room lighter. Let's make it a bit yellowier as well. Just a tiny bit. Maybe not that bright. Always look different in game. You see, too bright. Far too bright. Just need to pull that down a ton. This top half can be darker. Now we want to copy that ambient light. I don't know how to... It always overwrites the custom colours. Like, I want to fill these. I don't know how. Alright, let's copy that ambience and see what it does. Yeah, it covered up that one I wanted. Anyway. Put that there. But then let's make this a bit darker. Yeah, because the skylight's up there, so we want to put light there as well. So a point light is just the big ball of light that illuminates an area. It's got just a kind of white light. I think it should be more down here. Looks... This goes too far down the corridor. Yeah, that looks alright. Make it a teensy bit yellowy. Speck darker. Alright, what have we got on the roof over here? Just that brown. And there we go. Alright, so let's try sort of breaking this ladder up. Might have to put another little room here. And then one there, and then so you can jump back to the ladder. And because it doesn't have a portal, you can't see any of the rooms, so you have to press that globe to show all the rooms. Righto. Make it one block. Well, it needs moving down. Well, actually up. Yeah. See, I probably could have made these out of lesser rooms, but I've got in trouble with that before. Let's put a portal there. Room 59, please. Okay, so let's put another one here, and then you can carry on up the ladder. Just so it's not totally boring. This is not like thrilling, but it's something. She can't jump any further than one here, so you just have to be here. So let's call this room Jump Ledge 1. Okay, that's overlapping. No, move this, not the textures. So yeah, it's just shift and... I don't know if I said that already. Shift and right click, hold right click to move it around. And then just the diagonal, the directions on their own to move it like that. Right, so you can't like drag the room, you have to move it in the 2D map. So... Crap, where is it? I can't even see it now. Oh, I had to move everything above it. Okay. There. So that has to be there. I don't think she can get any higher. It's one block. Alright, we'll just do this for now. Just maybe put some pickups here. Or a scorpion, you never know. What we can do here too is make this jagged like it's broke. So, yeah, just a little bit like that. Jump Ledge 2. Portal. Oh, that were the wrong room. If it goes like that, it's wrong. Right, so what's this room out here? Shaft 1. Okay, we need it for shaft 1. There. Of course, I left a lot of them wrong bits in my level when I first started. Now this has lost all its texturing, so... Can you get it back on this, or will it be a pain? It's gonna be a pain. I think because I put a portal beneath it. Oh, it'll give me 1, thank you. Yeah, it won't give me a lower one. We're just gonna have to make it like this. What textures did I put on there? Oh crap, that ruins the ladder. Damn it. This is one thing I can't figure out. I think what I'll have to do is put a different type of ladder there. The black one. Or is it Catacombs? There. This works as a ladder, and you can stretch it a bit. You can just pull these up to stop it stretching if you've made a lip like that. That still needs work. No, less. Let's just be up a little bit. There. Now that'll do. That's not so bad. That I can sort out pretty easily. Oh, it's down there, the bottom one. So that must be... Oh, crap. Well, what I can do there is I can make a little decal on the lip here. It could look nice if you just put a little band. But this top one, let's see if I can get F down. Yeah. You can only get 2 now. So you see now this one's very squished. Put some of these. Yeah, that looks alright. I think all those are all fine. Sometimes you can join textures together to cover a stretched area. They have to be next to each other. Like if there was 2 brick ones above each other, you know, you can do this and put it on the stretched one and it looks like normal. They don't really have though, unless it's this one. I don't really want that one. Or what about this? I know you can make your own textures, but I haven't got to that yet. Oh, that could look alright, yeah, just like a little design feature. I'm going to carry that on here too. Let's put it on the back too. But we'll have to make a little slant up to accommodate that. Yeah. I'm happy with that. Let's put this on the roof. Blends in. Put some of this on the floor. I think that lighter one actually. Yeah, you just press shift and click to turn it around. I think vases here might be good. Shatters, they're called. They're at the bottom. There. No, I want like the small little white one. There. One of them I'll put something in. I don't have many small meds, I'll put a small med. I also need to add a few animations. I'm really worried about screwing it up though. Oh, there's a lot of good things I haven't put yet. It's okay, I can make more levels. Why don't I just search? Small scorpion, I haven't even used him. I'm gonna use him down here. No, I don't want to add him. Don't know how you cycle through the things that said small in them. Med. Oh, there we go. So I'll put it under this one. I think you can make them invisible while they're under them, but I'm not too worried about that because you can't really see them usually. Can't see that from the front, right? Ah. Oh, that vase is actually, like, pretty. Right, so if Laura's stood here, she can grab that. Yeah. Oh. I don't like that one there. Let me try that one. This one. Might put that there as well. I don't know. It looks alright there. Yeah. And then she can carry on up the ladder. Right, there we go. I just make it up as I go along. Now these want to be that ambience. Okay, that kind of worked out. Okay. Oh, I finished this area too. This little temple. It looks quite cool. Oh, I haven't quite finished it. Finish it now. Oh, I didn't think I'd left that much wall. Oh, what's going on? Let's get to that room, please. There. I've got a little band at the bottom here too, so I can continue my little band here. Which is this grey stuff. And you press control to just get that in the right place. There we go. No, we don't want it like that. suppose it could straighten out there. Can't think how else to do it. Yeah, it looks alright. It'll do. This could be less janky. Yeah. I don't think this will get another... No, it won't. Just stretch it a bit. So I want to put a band. Oh, let's put this one. Yeah, that looks better. Actually, let's pull that up a little bit more. Nice. And another one of these. Not all of them. Can't see. Let's turn these off. Oh yeah, because there's water along this floor, the walls are a different room. Okay, so let's just point that corner up to finish. Rotate it, there we go. I've added a waterfall because, you know me, I like waterfalls. Right, this can just kind of be like that, I think. Well, obviously we have to make them smaller. No, it looked better before, didn't it? I know they're bending down a bit at the edge, but they look really bad. This corner. Up a little bit here. Yeah, that's alright. It kind of looks a mess. Oh, that's better. Yeah. And this can just fade out like that. Can't really shorten it because of that line. Or does it not matter? Yeah, texturing's quite tricky. It's hard when you want the line on the bottom. It's like easy when you want it straight. No, keep doing that, that makes it worse. It's an old ruin though, so we can believe it's all gone wrong. Okay, yeah, it fades away there. Okay, now we're finished here, I think. Apart from this wall, well, that's not too hard. What have I done on the other side? Oh, I've got a few of these mouldy tiles. Yeah. Let's put one of them, like here. Not there. Too big. Gotta get the line to match up. There. And it does move down in increments, but you can move it however you want with control. There. Are we done? I think we're finally done. Apart from this back wall. I'm impatient with this area. I've put off texturing this for ages. So what I've done here is this has changed. I did not leave it like that. There was a window. Oh dearie me. Now why is this gone as well? Okay, you can still see the window on this side, but there was a grate. So you could see through into this room, and there's a torch. And that ladder wasn't stretched right down. Why does it change when I'm not there? Will it not move now because it's a ladder? Because it worked before. There. That's all I need. I only need a line. That's how it was. Right, don't move, please. Save. Save. Yeah. So this is a ladder, but you can see through the bottom, but you can jump up above and get these rungs. That might trick people, I don't know. So yeah, from the other side, it's double-sided texture. This bottom makes it double-sided. And this is like a PNG texture, so you can see through it. So I did that. There's a little shrine here. I textured the water, so hopefully that glitch won't happen where she leaps out the water now. Let's find out. Torch there. There's a little pickup here you can jump to from there on top of that shrine. And that's it. I haven't changed anything else. There's also a torch here. There's a jump switch. Now, I added a door and a jump switch here. You can see the switch from here. You know when you get the crossbow? You can see the switch. Is it light enough there? Oh, it's dark. I don't think it's too dark in this corner, but maybe I should put a light on it, or just this be the clue? Of course, if you haven't got that crossbow, you won't see that clue. But, there's no light source there, so I'll just leave it for now. So that opens that gate. You can throw the torch through here now. I'll light this torch. And this torch and the other one here. When you light both of them, I'm going to make something open. Something. Right, so that's that room. Is the roof done? Yes. Just that back wall. Let's try and match this up. There. We get an extra one in the middle. Might not be able to do it with that extra one in the middle. Oh, we can do it like this. A little bit longer. Nearly. That'll do. Looks a bit wonky, but it'll do. Then the bottom half. Now we really are done. There, that room's done. So we've got a bit of light in there from a skylight where the waterfall comes through. Not there. Everything's gone. Alright, I'm happy with that. Oh, oh, yeah. Now I remember. Right. Back to what we were doing. No, I didn't want that. What is that little thing? Oh, maybe it just brings up that. Anyway. Alright, so underneath this we want a cliff. Let's start with a bigger room. Do we even want it to touch the caves? There could be a little... little passage here. Just trying to think. If we put it here in this... maybe this is the little area where you die. Maybe this could come into it. Because I need a secret place for the revolver. For now I'll just make it a separate area, I think. Get it kind of in the middle. Yeah. I mean, I don't want the shaft going any lower, so should I put it at the side? Yeah. We don't want it to overlap this little bit. Oh no, it doesn't touch it, does it? Good. Right, let's make this room small. What is that little thing? I can't get rid of it. What? Okay, you double click and it does things. I don't know what. Oh, it's 0, 0, 1. I'll have to look that up. Hope it didn't ruin anything. Yeah, I only want a 1 door high hole here, so I'll have to pull the roof down. So I'll make it smaller. I think I'll make it that big. Get rid of all these. Let's call this Cliffs Exit. So this will be a little rocky area at the top of the cliffs. So we're going a lot lower. Let's put a portal there. Right, now we definitely want the door there. It's no good at the top here. Or do I want it here? Maybe I'll just have one there. Then it's a bit of a troll that people have to climb all the way. Yeah, might have it at the bottom. So if you climb all the way to there and you don't have a key and there's a door, you have to go back down. Right, before I shape this, I'll add a lower room. Bigger lower room. Adding a lot of rooms today. So this last little rocky bit, I guess you'll climb up into from the cliffs, and then you find this shaft. So I should probably make all these some walls. Okay, so we can start forming cliffs around this little platform, but I don't think I need it that big. Is that a bit too symmetrical? Let's do that. There. Right, so you can't pull these down now because the wall stays up. So what I can do is pull these up. Make them a bit jagged. Right, pull these corners down to meet them. So maybe this one come up a bit. Just a little bit. And maybe a step. If we're not having a door there, yeah. Don't want to make Lara glitch. She can walk through there. Okay, so we can't fit a door there now. Okay, we need to do this area too, at the back. Okay, so I've undone it to make a portal by pulling these down a bit, so it just made one hole there. And let's put some walls around it. Bring the floor up here. I'm going to crop this room a bit. I am stuck again. I want this to be an open cliff, but I need an entrance. So there's that little room. Cliff can be around here, this can be like a gap in the cliff. Let's crop this room. Like that big. Cliff top. Okay, so Lara climbs up there. Let's get rid of that back wall. That's still fine, right? Yeah. It's very hard to visualize. Actually, let's just do it like that. Yeah. See, I can't have like a roof here. Oh, I don't know. Because can't Lara hit that? Maybe not. I need to try and visualize this. You can't see the wall of this cave, and this is sky, so it just doesn't work. I'll need a room on top. Yeah, a room on top. With a portal. Is that touching? No. There, okay. That's what I wanted, thank you. You can't do it from the other side, right. That's correct then, this is the hole in the cliff. So we need to get rid of all this. Not that much. Just them two back ones. Yes, right, getting there. So here's a crack in the cliff. The cliff can slope down from here. Let's try and make the roof more odd. Better. Have to do it to all of the roof tiles. It's not easy, is it? Ah, that looks good. Curving down to our doorway here. Nice. Right, so there's our cave entrance. Okay, so Lara can climb that. So we're gonna have to make steps up the cliff. This is complex. Hope it doesn't get too big it crashes the PC. I should probably test it actually. I'll do that shortly and that'll be the sesh for today. So it's good that we have an extra wall tile so we can make a hole in the cliff in the future. Let's remember to grid these. This looks less than 2 tiles, but which one is it? Q? Q. Pull one down here. That screwed it up. Right, there. Save. Save a lot. I won't go any higher because that's the top of the wall, so that's the biggest cliff top we can have. Let's pull this down this way a bit. There. Let's texture it a bit as we're going. Let's get the basic rock to begin with. Just to get an idea. Maybe we could make the top staggery, but maybe it just carries on. Obviously we'll change the textures going ahead. Just wondering what I'm going to do if Lara looks this way. Oh, I shouldn't have done the floor even, but whatever. Like, what will it look like? Does it just kind of fade, or will I have to do something at the end? Because this isn't going to be a floor, this will be gone, so she's not going to be able to get over here. This texture you can kind of just dot around, it can look alright, especially if it's jagged terrain, because it changes it for you, but if it's a flat wall like that, it don't look very good. See, why is there a little bit there? I've made a mistake. Yeah. There we go. Let's make these see-through for now. See if we have to do anything at them edges. Like make the cliff curve round, I don't know, it might look okay. I don't want to like put effort into the cliff edges. Also, I think we should crop this off. Maybe we shouldn't. I'm trying to think. Straining my brain for the geometry. I guess that's alright. Of course, as we go down, we'll have to make ways that Laura got up. Can get up. Oh. Try curving it up a bit just in case we need to. Right. So the lower cliff needs to continue this slope. So let's make a 5 wide room. Which way are we facing? West. So it's actually like that. You know, for cropping the next room. Right, what's this room called? Let's call that Cliff Sky. That's just the sky, really. We needed some more headroom for Laura. Now she can't bonk anything. And she's only going to be able to stand in a very middle bit here, so I'm hoping when she looks over here it'll just look like a cliff. She can bonk off this wall here, but that might not matter. Okay, so new room. Getting a lot of rooms now. Let's put this right underneath and make it 5 wide. So it'll have to be that orientation. Or else it'll come this way. Yes, we'll get rid of this. Maybe make it come out a bit here. Let's not do diagonal, it might screw it up. Now let's leave it on the other side. There. Now we need to make a platform here she can reach. Maybe here, because there's a little ledge she can stand on. Maybe she can, well, I don't want to do this banana jump, but pull one out here. So we need to make them walls underneath. Yeah, and you see, I might have to pull this roof up, pointing a bit diagonal. I'll sort it out at the end, but yeah, because I don't want her to like leap off the cliff and just bonk off this. Unless I put another sky room there, you know. I don't want loads of sky rooms. I don't really know how people, you know, do it professionally. Well, not professionally, but, you know, people who are good. Pull that down a bit, so she has to climb a bit to that. Okay, so she climbs to this. Can she jump to there? She must be able to jump to there. But she has to not be able to climb up to this from below, and she needs to be able to climb up to that one then. She can just shimmy though. Shimmy blocker activated. That might be a cheap way to do it. And also I don't want to be able to slide onto this, so that's, yeah, that's the right way. Now she can't shimmy. I could have just pulled that up a bit, you know. In fact, I will do that. I don't know, let's put this up as well. Okay. Don't think she can standing jump there, but you could do a little walk, run, jump. Maybe standing jump. Maybe I'm kind. There. There you go. Just put that up one and then this up one. Just a bit, looks a bit better. There. Then these four can carry on. Carry on cliffing. Diagonal wall there. These diagonal walls, though, you can't make them slanty. That's okay, though. You can't really see past that edge. It could give a good illusion. No. Squares, please. There. Again, there's a roof here we don't really want. Probably put a skybox there. I'll do that after. Another diagonal wall here, don't we? Right, so that's looking cliffy from over here, I think. Diagonal wall screws it up a bit, but maybe just pull that up. Don't need that many. Don't need any, really. There. Got it. It's just awkward sometimes. There. Now we need another way to climb up here. That'll do, I think. Hope she can't jump to there, I don't think she can. Don't know if that's too tall. Things look bigger in the editor. Smaller, I mean. Make that cliff look a bit better. Right. Let's point them in at the end a bit. Might help. Can't hear because of the wall. That's okay. Just make that invisible. There. Okay, so she jumps from there to there to there to get up, so let's bring her a bit more this way, because we're too near that edge now. Should we put another layer? Yeah. Of course, we don't want this flat area. We'll leave this gap here. Let's put a sky on now. Oh wait, we need to give this name. So that's cliff top. This can be cliff middle. Just make another room that big to be the sky before I forget. Is that 3 wide? Hope that's right. And this room's going to be nothing, it's just so Lara doesn't bonk off the wall there. It's just going to be sky. So it needs to be touching this. Below. One more, I think. It's hard to tell, you know. I think that's right. And we put a portal here. Wait a minute, which one is that? This room. Cliff top, alright. Why is it... Okay, yeah, cliff top wasn't there. But we can just make this traversable. I'll try it again though. Let's just look where cliff top is. Right, so it can only go to that. So... So it's right in the bottom. It's only 1 block high. Is that right? I think you have to do it this way, I don't know. Making a cliff's hard. Yes. Let's get rid of the floor. Which this room, cliff middle. I wonder if that's... I feel like I need to get rid of this wall. Because she can hit that. I'll have to put a higher room there. So let's call this Sky 2, because we need another one at the top. Which again will be 3 wide. Yeah. Getting there. You can see here when it touches there. So, what's this room? Cliff sky. Ah yes, we need a sky for the sky, of course. I should have kept this room as part of that, but whatever. Live and learn. It's nearly looking good. All the portals are right, which is a bonus. Now let's get a bottom part. And there might even be another bottom part, because it doesn't look very high to me. I wanted this to be bigger than my other rooms. I'd have to make it out of 50 rooms, I don't know. Right, so... going for 4 wide again? Yeah, 4 wide. Room 66, let's call that Sky 1. Probably making way too many rooms. I said 4, didn't I? Well, we can move it. Yeah, that's right. Now I'm going to pull this room taller. One block, 2 blocks. Yeah, see, if I'd have just kept them all long, it might not have mattered, but we're going to have to keep making skies. I should have kept them long, I think. But I mean, it's working this way, so I'm not going to complain. Or actually, we should be cutting this down. Or just, let's make them into walls. Let's undo that so we can crop it. Wondering if we should leave a pillar here to jump to this. I think so. How far can she jump? Is this one too far? I think that's too far. Running jump. Is it? It's free, isn't it? But you have to get around that corner. Because that looks really close, you know. Yeah, let's do that one. That was the one I said, right? Yeah. I wonder if it has to be on the same level, or it could be one lower. Let's put it on the same level for now. You can kind of see what I'm trying to do now. But we need to get rid of this floor. No, I don't want the wall. actually pull this up before we get rid of this floor. Yeah, that kind of blocks that off, that's alright though. Any more we need to do? I don't think so. Alright, now let's get rid of this floor. Yay. Maybe there could be even like vines she can climb at some point. Maybe a monkey swing? I don't know if I could incorporate that here. Probably not. All them. Let's put another diagonal wall here actually. Don't know if we should put one there. Oh yeah, I'm so tall now. It looks really tall, but it's 5 blocks, right? I think it'd be good for texturing. Yeah, they're still the same size. Oh, maybe she can get up to here to jump to here. So the next row down she can climb up there, maybe. Like here. She can do... I don't think she can quite do 2 blocks. I think she can do that. I know, I need to learn it all. I like how this looks though. Alright, is there any more sky we need to do? Yeah, there will be. A big one here. Let's see how much we need to crop, because is this the bottom or do we want to go lower? Going lower might be silly. Doesn't look big to me now, but I'm sure it is big. So it's quite a stretchy one, it can screw it off a bit, but maybe a little bit less. I think that'll be alright. A little overhang, I guess, here. It's not too big a deal, I don't think. Ah yeah. Can fill it in like that. There we go. Now this is very slanty, but never mind. Whoops. Nice. If Laura can't climb up this, I'll be sad. Right, so next one she has to get up from here. So this can all be cliffed. Yeah, we'll do one more down and then we'll leave it. And then we need the ocean at the bottom. Oh, it's exciting. Let's put like a little ledge thing along here. One that she can't walk up. Can you get any less than that? No, she can walk up that. Them two are the same. We don't really like that. Let's get this one right up there. I don't think this matters. No, I don't think that'll affect it. Undo, undo. I hope these edges of this cliff world look decent, because she's getting quite near them. I might have to put more like room at the side. Hopefully not. Let's make them very steep over here, it doesn't matter. Yeah, looks good. Let's get the texturing on. And what you can do here is texture ceiling. Oh, what ceiling did I just texture? That one? There. We got lots of sky rooms, but they don't matter. Try not to be distracted by them. Okay, our trusty old cliff texture. Whack it on. Probably leave some of these on in the more erratic bits. It's a good texture for a cliff. Even like that bit looks alright. Of course, I'll have to make the platforms you can stand on a little different colour. It'll be too trolley. Being a bit reminiscent of the Great Pyramid here. So that's just going to look like edge of the mappy, but she can't really get to this angle, so... Even though she's quite near it, I think it's fine. Again, I don't know if I should end the cliff like this is the top, because it does carry on a lot, so... I'll have to see how that looks in game, or like... Might have to put another room where it slants up even more. Even though you probably won't be able to see that from there. Right, so maybe just a straight up big jump here. She can jump 7 clicks, but let's pull it to the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That looks really small. It's like the same as this one. That looks a bit too just straight up here though. If we do it on this one, I don't think she can grab that. Even though she can stand on it, I don't think she can grab it. Maybe if we put it here. No, we'll put the next one there. Like another 7 click there, or just where the floor is there. Yeah, let's raise that up 1. Let's raise that up 1 actually. Can it go another slant? Yeah. Alright, so that looks pretty slanty, but she can stand on it. No, she can't stand on that. Yeah. That looks quite cool, actually. So, actually, it'll look better even like that. Yeah. Looks nice. Say it carries on here as well. Oh, it's 6 o'clock. I'm gonna go make my tea. Tell me, how do you do that now? Then it could be something coming up from here. Yeah, that looks quite natural. I'll just finish this cliff, then I've got to go. And that's good. Let's try over here. I'll have to leave one there. She can get up here. This looks a bit janky, but don't know. I mean, that might look better, yeah. This tile's a bit much. It's kind of far away, so it might look alright. Let's kind of leave like a flat bit of cliff. Yeah, that might look better. Don't want it to look too flat from the side. Maybe this can come down. Maybe that wall's... yeah, can't because of that wall. Don't want it to look like that. Again, it can just end there, I think, because we're over here. There's some flat here, but should be fine. I'm quite impressed with that. See, he's very stretchy, but it's good. Now it's getting quite impressive. I'm going to put one more layer on it. Hopefully my PC will play it. Whoops. Now I'm going to crop this room, I think. Yeah, we'll just keep making sky, I think. Whatever. We'll only need it for the bottom layers. Like, we don't need it for this anymore. Because Lyra can't reach that. I just don't want her to bonk her head on sky. This bit will make into another sky room. Right, leave it at that for now.